Welcome to the United Nations meeting. First, Athens. Second, presentations for United States. Hello again, it's me, your friend Barack, the best president of American history and leader of the free world. For Russia,
Good morning to all the present. I am Vladimir Putin, President of the government of Russia. You know that I am the most respected president in the world. My people love me. I have the one most important economies. I respect the political opinions and ideologies. My government loves the environmental.
for UAE.
Excuse me. Good morning, member of the Honorable Assembly. I am Jacob Hadal, President of the Unit 8. I am the great that the is the people that the government might make. Is the will be the desert president in the third world.
Third, questions.
First questions. What are better solution or policy of the government about environmental problems?
Well, USA believe that the best solution to environment problems is to establish a strategic alliance. Because if you work together, we will obtain better results without living outside the proper exploitation of mineral resources. Thank you.
In Russia, we also think the strategic alliance is the solution, but it's necessary the agreement of the nation, because the climate change is a big problem, and the church and important for Russia for the reason we want to USA and the UAE for the young youth in the old new invitate for the climate change. So it's not address speaking to be, it's the really take action. Thank you.
In today's world, we raise a country like of the ultra disaster, but the we continue to demand plan directions grabs due. I did that obligation reflect to the more complex society and the fact that with core advanced bit introduction ontological, ethical, and aesthetic consideration that they support the modification strategy that have of the current situation some environmental and the material economic policy.
Wait a minute. The government of the United States is a friend of the environment and merits to us. The climate change so much because it's a big problem. For that, our politics always seek the balance between human activity and environmental. So we don't understand why Russia accused us of speaking and not take actions.
Perfect. Perfect.
Oh, yes, yes.
Cool.
Second
True.
question. What are the scenarios of global change in your countries?
The government of the Russia, we will want to reduce to emission greenhouse effect because it's the one main goal of the Federation Russia. So we invest in the new transportation system friendly with the environment. If we invest to clean technologies, we will save the world. For the reason, the Federation Russia believe in the cooperation and the propulsion to environment policies. Thank you.
In our country, on the main problem of the impacts of the climate change is number one, change is the productive of the market demand in the reduction to the goods and the service of the national geography. Number two, the physical structure, urban service, and the extractive industry, such as the agro-industry, tourism, and the construction.
Like I said previously, my government searched the balance between human and environmental between human activity, sorry, and environmental. For that, we have invested many dollars in wind farms, and soon we are going to invest more funds in investigation and clean energy because we believe that is the road for that better future. If we work together for that, we will save humanity. For that reason, please join us.
Excuse me, join us for you?
Yes,
No,
join us.
no, man, no. Um,
Third
No, no,
question.
okay.
perfect. Is the
Third
Yumba,
question.
Mr. Obama. Perfect, perfect.
Thanks,
No,
thanks.
no. Jacob. Okay.
Third
Three
question,
question.
please.
Three question. Silence. Three question. Proposal for the alliance to improve the environment.
My proportional focus on the complex environmental education. Education, science is the world of the added Harvard on the start at the environmental scenario that's round us to the having signification and the vaster and in the proper use. This the proportional set to the secret environmental security with social and the business responsibility. Responsibility.
You right.
Okay, I'm
Excuse me?
sorry. I'm
Excuse
You're
me?
sorry.
right. You're right.
Okay, sorry. For the government of Russia, it shows interesting for the UAE to hear the trade proposed to environment education when your economy is supporting in the extraction for oil and the trade population lives in the poverty. It's not concord and it's no.
Excuse me. USA think that the only company is necessary for now, but it's not should be overused we are having today. For that, all governments must bid for environmental knowledge. On the other hand, we will propose to UAE that evaluate again their politics about wild spacious and its adults for bipeds. Please, please evaluate again.
Yeah, concord for
So,
the first.
now, with the most province at the critical education, and it is of the great importance to the bit our commercial with animal. The Union Arab will continue to promote a comfortable and the sustainable economic sustainable.
Nah,
Damn,
no.
you're
Economy
wrong.
sustentable?
Please, you're wrong.
You're sick.
Change your
You're
mind.
sick. You're
No,
sick.
Yes, you're
sustainable.
sick.
Sustainable.
No. Sustentable my
Of
economy.
economic, now. First,
Okay,
economy.
this is the
First,
finish
economic.
of the meeting. Thanks for watch us.
Love the Russia.
Please.
A liposuction will do my good. Oh, good there, friends. It shall be a pleasure for you to have me here. Korea will always seek good relations with friends and not so friends. It shall be clear that Korea is not going to start a war unless we are our allies are provoked. But before so much blood, one day my finger might accidentally press a button. Who knows? For North Korea, the culprit of climate change is the United States of America. If all countries interested in climate change then come together to stop harmful practice in the United States, the damage to the planet will be irreversible. There is no country more committed to renewable energy than North Korea. The honorable representative of France has the floor.
Hello. France country which show a long history turned Danish from the Iron Age. In the 1426, seven states that made up the European Union. Your economy is so big. France is at working in the early 21st century evidenced in every police are created. Ecosystems will be protected so as we take care of the fauna and flora, we live more. France analyzed its strengths, biodiversity policy, the land project at Europa level. On the other hand, French global evidence facilitate the organization that develops ideas and agreements. They are flowers, project, research, managed and valued ecosystems in a sustainable grid. Integrate the conservation of economy in the policy in the sectorial dimension, agriculture, energy, transport, urban development. If world had created policies in favor of economies, the world be affected by climate change. During my presidency, I am going to travel to France. Marrying to know in the population the importance of the car, the natural event existing, people take care of the world future. The president Brazil will his the following presentation to present the policy event created to attack climate change in your country.
Hello everyone. Brazil is one of the main actors in the international debate environment. Brazil defends and seeks the conservation of the environment, poverty, eradication and economic development. Brazil pursues the conversation of the environment because it is so committed to the protecting the climate system that it implements measures such as the reduction of greenhouse gases, because if the emission of gases is reduced, it will be contributing to the global protections of the climate system. Conserve and recovery environment resources, because if the conservation of natural resources is applied, the physical environment will change with important effects on the productivity of natural ecosystems. Finally, the commitments assumed by Brazil in the United Nations Convention on Climate Change. 1. Brazil will implement climate change mitigation together with sustainable development. 2. Support and promotion of activities that effectively.
Thank you. We have developed such programs to manage nuclear energy. Energy that in a short time we will be able to supply our core trace alien with this energy source as lithium. To promote energy self-sufficiency, we will agree to meet with the United States. If they recognize trade chain or shores, we call evening talk about environmental programs and nuclear energy to enhance ideas so that we can reach an agreement. But I won't let my finger on the button way down. Trust your president. Good luck.